Hello and good morning, my crafty creatures. Hello, poet. You now get to catch me just before you go to work, so I'll give you that. I'll give you that boost of you can do it. Oh my goodness. Funny enough, I've been having like a really great week at work. Not to say that I don't often have great weeks at work, but this one just has been kind of chill. Hasn't been without its hurdles, but it's been kind of chill. So, tonight or today or whatever time it is. 1 second. I gotta turn down my volume a little bit. Oops. Eh. Working on color 500 today. It's a big green color. I found that Divine Instinct has a lot of blue and Call Dance has a lot of green. Oh my goodness. So I will not be on tomorrow. I know I mentioned one of the days this week. I was like, oh, I thought I missed a doctor's appointment. They'll call me when I have it. So they called me. I have it on Friday. So I will not be on tomorrow. Get my eye poked. I'd much rather be here streaming. But instead, I get to take some Tylenol, go get my eye poked, and then take a nap till I have to go to work. Yeah, 500 is actually a pretty big color on the page, but unfortunately it's all over the place. So there's going to be a lot of moving around today. So I'm only setting my 200 stitch goal just because of the amount of jumping around. Like there's a possibility I could easily hit it, but at the same time, moving and having to end a section and go to another section takes up time. I've been working on my sea serpent's fins, and the fins are really, really big. And so, and the yarn, well, it's acrylic yarn, and acrylic yarn has its own relatively rigid structure. These fins are big enough that the acrylic is, it's still kind of floppy. So I've started, because I'm the kind of person that as soon as I get it done, all the parts are done, I want to assemble it right then and there. And I don't want to have to wait for anything. So I have started starching the fins that I already have done, so that when I have completed all the other fins, I can start assembling some parts, because this is a big project, so it's going to take me a hot second to get everything all together and whatnot. So, but it's going to be glorious when it's together. I'm gonna half stitch there, and because of the wandering, that's why I'm zoomed out a little bit today, because it's not block color. I've placed my camera so as I jump around, I don't have to make my camera jump around too, because that's just what we need on a Thursday morning, is motion sickness. Oh. I was just before hopping on, because quite literally I get up at 8 So the 9 o'clock start time doesn't, my long stream day doesn't give me a whole lot of time to think about existence or become horribly human. Um, but I was like, oh yeah, it's payday, and then of course because I'm secretly a 16-year-old girl inside of a 42-year-old's body. Instincts uh, just got paid popped into my head, so I'm over here. I'm bebopping along to just got paid. Friday night, party's pumping, feeling fine. So yeah, booty shaking. Yeah, that would be what's going on in my head right now. Even with that, and that is the beauty. Even with the current background music, that outside music is different from the music in my head. Oh my goodness. And Pixie has opinions for all of you who did not know. There we go. Mhm. I've been slowly cleaning my attic out, and with purpose going through and either getting ready to donate or trash or give away stuff that's been in my attic. And it's been a trip. Like I got a lot of stuff. Yesterday, you guys would be proud of me. I actually did small updates to my website. Nothing like earth shattering, but small things that have been driving me bananas that I just haven't done. I finally did to my website. Uh, Now I need to start using my website more. And the polar bears got their dragons. Made me happy. Well, hello. Woohoo. Okay, I was my okay. So my restream, my chat and my stream part, like my Twitch chat, is just being a douchebag. So it's not working properly. So I do see chats, but it's it's hit and miss because it's so little. Let's see if I can make it bigger. I can make it bigger. There we go. Oh well, yeah. I when I get into some of the streams, I'm there. I'm listening. Your support is everything. Like I enjoy knowing that I'm hanging out with people, even if it's me 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 just talking and you giggling at my antics. It's funny. My eyes tend to know when it's almost time for an injection because my vision starts getting fuzzy. It's not like, oh my god, I can't see fuzzy, but it's, hey, you know those little floaty things that you generally can ignore? Well, they're around. Mhm, mhm. I'm almost done this little weird section that I'm working on. Mhm. Okay, so there is um a flavor. Okay, so a Cheeto. Base knowledge. Cheeto is a air puffed corn product in the United States, um, with powdered cheese. Uh, it's very unhealthy. So a flaming hot Cheeto is a flavor of Cheeto, um, and it's been translated. I guess the slang of it is um, um, I don't even know what the proper slang. I could use it like I don't even know if I could use it in proper context because I try. Yeah, I know it's used in young people's vernacular, but it's a flavor of Cheeto that apparently is very popular, or was very popular. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to, because this color jumps around so much. I'm trying to find a new area to work in. I think I'm gonna. I started up here, so I'm gonna continue. All I know about Cheetos is their binding agent that keeps the cheese on. It's the same thing with the nacho cheese Doritos, which are corn chips with flavoring put on them. The binding agent that keeps the cheese stuff on has a wheat derivative that makes me feel not so great. Oh, and yes, because I was not feeling food today, I have rice cakes for Munchy Munch. And I don't like spicy things, so that's probably why I can't give a great description of it. In addition to, it makes me not feel good. So in all of my cleaning, I found a facial bar. Just because I have a growing up, growing up. Apparently, I needed to have. So this all here, like any video you've seen of me, anything that I post, unless it's like a filter fun video, I don't use filters. I really don't use makeup. Occasionally, I'll come on here like Friday. One of the Fridays I did, I'd come on. I'd had an interview during the day, and I had makeup on. Um, but for the most part, I don't do makeup. Um, but everybody in my life felt that I needed to do makeup and all the accoutrements to remove it. And I found a really nice facial bar, just still sealed up, still new in package, all nice and brand new. And I'm like, hey, I'm getting old now. I want to keep my face clean, so I've been using it the past couple nights, and I mean my face feels really nice. So, oh yeah, I do not like spicy or sour. Um, I do like flavor. Like I can take a slow heat, like a heat that builds like a curry. Um, like I like flavor and I like spice as in like the flavorful like and I can take a slow burn. I can take a slow burn. But the spice that kicks you in the teeth and then laughs about it is the one I can't handle. And sour is just a no-go for me. Just no. Like and even if it is a slow burn, I do have to it has to be a low to medium heat. I can't do hot. And I couldn't do hot before I learned that my stomach sits on my muscle walls of my. Oh yeah. And I have a friend who their emotional support thing is uh spicy foods. It keeps them from self-harm. One could argue that heat and sour are kind of a derivative, but derivative's my word today. That's the word that I like today. But it's a safer way. Like it's kind of like instead of using sharp pointy things, using a rubber band and pulling it back out and having it hit your finger or hit your wrist for the same sensation. Oh wow, I actually got that done. I was talking to one of my coworkers on the way out about um like like everybody try like with diabetes, um medical professionals always ask about depression, and my therapist is always on the eye out for depression. And and I have anxiety. I only have anxiety. Um my most narcissistic trait is I'm going to live. Um I you will go before I go. And I'm pretty much okay with that, and it's a major trait. Like I kid you not. If it's not a good reason, like there's a good chance that for a school bus of children and puppies, I would sacrifice myself. Um, but in an instant of pure survival, I'm sorry, you first. Today we learn Raw is a sociopath. And don't get me wrong, like it would have to be extreme survival, like for me to be like, no, fuck you. Um, but at the same time, in the same breath of air, I acknowledge that about myself is even if I'm seemingly being selfless, let it be known that I would much rather just have it be me. Um, and the hard part is acknowledging and accepting that that is part of who I am. It's not an everyday thing. I don't run into it every day, but when push comes to shove, it's gonna be me. In sync all the way, all day today. Like in a zombie apocalypse, I know that I am faulted. I have a shelf life. In a zombie apocalypse, I have a shelf life. Um, so I would be much more selfless in that situation. But if it's first one to the finish line gets $1 million, I'll share with you when I get there. Yeah, I can't even do so. And hello, Jules. Hello. Oh, so the job interview that I had a couple Fridays ago, um, 2 Fridays ago. I did not get past. I did not get to the second interview. Um, it's okay. I was very once I like got there and I realized what the job actually was. I was kind of hesitant, but I will always take the opportunity to interview because I'm such an awkward soul. Always fun. I just got paid today, so I think once I'm done stream, I'm gonna I'm gonna pack your box up and have it sent out tomorrow. I've been adding I've been adding surprises here and there. Mhm. Oops. Let's see. I marked down that I did the stitches, but I actually didn't do the stitches. My bad. And today it's sunny and it's not freezing cold. So after stream, I'm gonna throw stuff for the dogs. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is like the biggest block of color in the top section. I get to go pick up my Vive Vans. My Vive Vans today. Always fun. So I have been chasing a fault in my car for a, a good hot second. And I finally have chased it down to its location. And of course, my car being my car, it has to be the most ridiculous location. It's the back left tire. It has a bad sensor. It has a bad ABS sensor or a loose ABS sensor. Haven't quite figured out which one. Um, but it's going to involve taking the back tire off, which I need to do anyway because it's creeping up on May, and I have to get my tires swapped over and whatnot. But yeah, I think maybe Saturday. Saturday I'll toss my. So I need to get the tires that I have on the rims taken off, and the rims that the tires that I bought just before my old car um, kicked it, put on the rims that I need that came with my car. So because I just bought new summer and new snow studs. So instead of really rotating my tires, I I swap them out. And they're like, yeah, they're good for 150,000 miles. I mean, I drive less than 12,000 miles a year. Um, my car, my car maybe puts like, let's see, I just registered it this month. It had like 8,000 miles on it, maybe, that I put on it last year. So my cars last a long time, and I try to take good care of them. Okay. I'm running out of string, so I think I'm gonna do the halvesies on this line and swap it out. Skip one and four.
My mind is like a hive. The thoughts intrusive are just bees buzzing to stay alive, distracted and elusive. They collide within my mind, and I struggle to think with my thoughts in a bind, and I push to the brink of insanity. Lost in thought, I wander down a path to my inner world. The complexity leads me to ponder, and the depths of my emotions swirl. Though the bees can get
And
overwhelming,
of course, I'm like, oh yeah, I'll just do that front half. Yeah, of course, I start going back, and I'm running out of string.
a reminder
So last night, um,
so
they
I
tell you not to
pause
pick favorites, but I'm gonna be the first one to tell you I have favorites.
sane for in their chaos I
um,
refrain of the
uh,
beautiful complexity of my inner
one
being.
of the and this is a husband wife. It's like a combo favorite. Like I don't have a favorite of the two of them.
Will never
They're both my
exist.
favorite,
This is my number
but
one, and I
um,
refuse it.
the wife.
Ice the storm,
Uh,
storm
where did I put that piece of string? And of course, it's
storm.
dark green, and it's kind of dark in my room, so I can't see it. Oh well, I have plenty of the string. Um, so the wife, her heart is failing, um, and she is currently in the hospital. And it's not happy fun, sunshine and rainbows prognosis. Um, and last night, it's like I just therapy day. I'm pretty tense on therapy day, but I just kind of cried because we're the professionals. We're supposed to just we're we're there to make sure their needs are met and taken care of. But at the same time, we're currently not allowed to talk about it because they are gauging how much information the husband gets, and I respect that. I 100% respect that. But it's still heartbreaking because they are such a sweet couple. Um, it's like relationship goals. Like I get to see a couple of married couples and how sweet they are. Like late in the twilight years. Um, and I know no relationship is perfect, and this that the other thing, but it's still heartbreaking because he adores her and he is just beside himself, and it's hard to watch. I mean, we're all being as supportive as we can. We all adore this couple because they are in in assisted living facilities. You get more flies with honey. Um, and and I was talking to my boss yesterday because skipping palliative and they're going straight to hospice. Um, and we generally don't have people who have hospice stay unless the family is like on board 100%. And we had a lady her family was amazing, she was amazing, like and she was on hospice in our facility before she passed. And so we're open to it. It's just a matter of really okay. I can't count. Okay. Um. So we're hoping she'll come back. Um. So that she can have the last few moments, however long they might be, with her husband. And I mean, I fully support it. Her family is great. The family is they have good senses of humor. They're easygoing. They respect us, which is honestly one of the biggest ones. And I'm hoping we can get it all worked out. But there's also a chance that she doesn't get to that point, and that's the hard reality. Yeah, yeah. And I have a couple of coworkers who their parents have decided to stop treatment, and we're all worried about him because and I think that's part of the reason that his family is metering the information is he's already worried sick, and they're fearful because it's been scientifically proven that you can in fact die of a broken heart. Um, and what made me cry is I think she's holding on for him. I'm crying again. Like she needs him to say it's okay because she's a stubborn lady and I love it. She's super spicy and yeah, I think she's waiting for him to say it's okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Trying to figure out where my music's went. I had music on my list. Uh, I'll have to add it later. Yes, they do have to know eventually. They and it's not that they're keeping it like they're not like hiding it from him. They're just making sure they are considerate in what they say. Sorry, Jules. Oops. Okay. Yeah. As long as you're not having any human interaction, I mean, you can. Oh. Mm-hmm. Mm, I'm almost done. That's chonka color. I gotta find another area to work on because this green is all over the place, but it's such a massive color on the page that I can't be like, no, I'm gonna do this one alone. Yeah, it's just lots of moving around. Mm-hmm. It also gives me some anchor points for other colors, which is handy. Oh, so with the progress that's being made, I might actually hit 2.5% this month on this, which is this is the monthly goal. Like I have a 0.5% goal for call dance right now because just the color changing is just insane. I think once we get down to some other pages where it's more solid block color, it'll be easier. But he is definitely a marathon. Mm-hmm. Okay, so working on. It's a scattered bit, but it goes down quite a bit and fills in a leaf. Yes, yes. I mean, over on Divine, to be fair, very close to getting another page finish. Um, I think this weekend I'm gonna my craft goals for this weekend are getting the sea serpent done, which is definitely doable. As I have 2 fins left to do, no, 4 fins left to do. Um, maybe it's either 2 or 3 fins left to do on the sea serpent, and then to dunk them all and get them all so they're gonna stand up. And then work on solo colors on Divine Instinct, the page that I'm working on. Also, okay, yeah, that's I need to. I have a whole pile of things that I need to do. Like I'm signing up. I have a craft fair um, that I'm gonna be signing up for in June. It's just a 1 day thing. First time for me, but it's a really big draw of an event. So I'm gonna sign up for that. And since I just got paid, that's what I need to do. Not tomorrow, but Saturday. I need to get the paperwork filled out so that I can run it over whatever day I I can. Okay. I didn't even do the whole. I got so distracted. Roadrunner distracted me. It's kind of funny. And in all of my cleaning, I've been finding my smaller plushies, like this is one of my. So when I was a rabbit breeder, people used to get me all kinds of rabbit gifts, and this is one of my smaller plushies. I found him in a jar, and it was my rabbit breeder jar where I got Best of Breed in 2004. But yeah, I've been finding like so many memories in 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 all of this. Really, really, okay. I need to pay more attention. Let's see if I can just unstitch them. Oh, and I have the space that's just above me that is uninsulated, and I'm trying to get it all baffled and insulated and stuff like that. I have that area. Um, then I have the area where I'm putting the stuff that I need to sort through more. Like I'm doing a cursory sort. Like, okay, this is definitely trash. This is definitely this is definitely save, and or I need to think about it a little bit more. Um, so I'm currently some of the things that definitely are being saved are coming down and hanging down here with me. Like I have the good pair of rollerblades, not the plastic pair that just disintegrated in my hands. Um, and I have to determine which pair of cross country ski boots are mine, and then clean them. Because we haven't. I love to cross country ski, but there really hasn't been just a whole lot of snow to do it in. Um, okay, only two. Gap of three, only two. That's where my brain needs to not mess up. But I have a giant tote that I need to bring down here to work out. I need to price out some things that when I was younger I collected and I don't have any interest in now, but I don't. There's such a sink into them that I don't want to just give them away unless it's to someone I like. Um, so there's all of that going on. There's all kinds of papers that do I want to keep these papers? Like I'm keeping a lot of my college notes, like between the animal science and the communication, the mass communication notes. Um, some of them are really cool. Some of the textbooks I want to keep so I can um, glue the pages together and make paint them, glue the pages together, cut out the centers and make like treasure boxes, like repurpose them essentially. Maybe even keep them looking like books. And but I don't know why someone would have a biology book from 2001. I do. I have one of those. I also have I have a lot of journalism books. But it's just it's all about sorting and making sure it goes to the proper place. Or marketplace. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, I think I have to do my super stretchy reachy powers over here. Okay, there's that 2 that I'm working on. And then 2 away from here. It's weird because there's just like little dots and dashes over in this area, and the rest of the color goes down this way. So it's like, where do I pay attention? Okay, I think I'm gonna make a meaningful sacrifice. I'm gonna go down here. So 2, 3, 4. Make sure 2, 3, 4. Gap of 4. Up 3 over 1, so 3 and then 1. Generally only do this towards the end of a piece of string. There's a couple down here, but I'll wait till I get over a little further. So I have to make sure because this is the end of the page, and I think because this is I'm just gonna make a hot mess over here. Ignore the raw while she makes hot messes all over the place. Okay, so there's that second one, and then there's this one, where some colors might have more than one stitch where they only should have one stitch. But that's okay though. Trying to even out the count. That's all done. That's all done. That was all done. Okay. Okay. That'll make a fun mess on the back, but fortunately, there's still plenty of color to hide that mess. Okay, so it's one down. And this is a perfect stitch to end. I've one of the things I'm planning with the knee wall storage that I'll be putting into the attic is one of the things is just going to be huge, because it's either going to be huge because it needs to be, or it's going to be huge just because I want to. There's a little alcove in one of the parts of the attic that I want to turn into like a little bohemian reading nook. But it also has knee walls, and I want the knee walls to have bookshelf storage and to be able to be pulled out to in order to access whatever might happen to be behind them. Now, it could be as simple as just a giant open area where we put totes, like we have the totes. We just put the totes in there, and mind you, all of these knee walls are going to be insulated, um, and properly vented. So we're not going to have like, oh my goodness, the knee wall is open. It's going to draft the house out. No, it's all going to be properly vented and insulated so that it's all climate controlled ish. But having that reading nook would interfere with the pulling out of the shelves. So I'm thinking about putting it on the nook itself on a platform that wheels out on its own, like as part of the drawers. So have fun, have a great day, have a great night, Hutchie Mom, have a great day at work, Poet, and I love you all. Thank you for the couple of moments you could hang out with me. Oop, nope, that's not what it was. I'll just enter it. Pig. Pixie says hi. Oh, there's a rat's nest back there. You're a good girl. Yes. You're fine, Pixie. Okay, there we go. There we go. Not quite sure what happened, but that was a mess. Okay. Now, kitty corner. We've gone through all the emotions today: happy, sad, angsty. And as usual, on Thursdays at 11 o'clock, I will be doing my go check on the fire, stretch my legs break. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The remaining big colors on this on this page are just all over the place. It's kind of a pain in the butt, but at the same time, baby steps. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we have this over here, and then we're gonna reach, or we're gonna stretch and reach, and reach and stretch. So this one, so this one, and then this one, and then back and down. That one. We move. Vamos. It's finally on a tracking path. It goes, the color, it kind of skitters down here and then it goes down in here. So I'm trying to follow the curve as best I can. Okay, I want 3, not 2. And then give me the dopamine. I have my rice cakes over here and I smell them. My peanut butter rice cakes. I'll be hitting my checkbox here soon because I gotta do a major move. It's a weird combination of sections and following columns and whatnot. I had to do this a lot in Buffalo Woman, where I would get just a huge color, and I'd follow it in columns, but at the same time, if it traveled properly, I'd follow it that way. I do not miss Buffalo Woman's filament at all. I do miss being 90% done though. I do have a smaller project that I'm working on, that if I need to woo woo yarn rescue. Rescuing yarn got me in trouble, and I still do it. Ha ha ha. I mean, no, I stand by my ha ha ha. So I got the patch that I was working on here done. Now I'm working on down in here. Got a little hungry, so I'm taking a plotting break and a stuff my face break. And while I don't think I'll get the color done on the page today, I could. The possibility is out there. I don't think I will, but I could. That'll be a good accomplishment. But this color it's just all over the place. Kind of like my brain sometimes. 4, 6 out from. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. So today after stream, I kind of already have like a roadmap plotted out just because I have all kinds of fun stuff I got to do. So today after stream, I'm going to play with the dogs because it is actually rather fantastic outside. Make sure my bird feeders are filled and stuff like that. Maybe make it so I have a little bit more just mud, less dog poop kind of space. And then I'm gonna come in, get ready, pack for work, the normal people stuff. And go pick up my medications, and then go to work for 8 hours. I know it's thrilling and exciting. And then come home and prepare for eye pokage in the morning. Really not much I can do. I could take a shower and and go to bed. I do think I'm gonna go upstairs and try to like move a couple of things downstairs, maybe. Okay, so there's that. And then this. I know that I'm going to. I've decided that I'm frogging a project that I kind of started in favor of a project that I want that color for more. So I might, but that project's that's not coming to work with me today. I call it my work projects. They're generally things that I just give away, but I'm almost done my current work project, so that'll be what I finish today. It's funny, almost at 200 stitches. We're at like 150, 58 that I've hit the checkbox on. It doesn't feel like it. Like this is one of those days where I could probably get like 800 stitches done and it wouldn't feel like it. I forgot I still had the pupper cam on. But she's adorable, so she'll stay. Are you looking now? All the curly cues. That's what these are. They're curly cues. Grapevines. Well, I heard through the grapevine. Okie doke. This next line is going to be a traveler. Nope, next line's the traveler line. Five, 3, 7 apart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 apart. Oh, lines up perfectly. For now. 3 out, 1 down. That one also lines up perfectly. Nice. And then I'm just gonna go over here. And then, yes, I know this one is one outside the bounds, but it's the only one in that area. There we go. Mhm. Okay. Now, for the most part, we just go down. Woohoo! Oh, yes, and after this, I get to pay bills. Bill paying is very important. Mhm. Mhm. Nope. Nope, not done yet. I got one more. Ah. Actually filling it in quite a bit. I think I have enough string to finish off this small little section. Nice. Unintentional, but still handy. Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh my goodness. Really? Like, seriously? Ah. Okay. Oh, mine's the reverse. I'm home, then I get to go to the pharmacy, and then work! That's it. Okay, so. Okay. Mhm. Okie doke. I hit the check mark there. Woo! Woo! We beat the we hit the 200 point. So that's always nice. Now I'm trying to find a high point. Like I like to go from top to bottom, so I'm trying to find a high point that I can either just drop down or I can arch over and go down on. And sometimes I actually try to make it so it's a halfway decent chunk that I don't have to jump around. But this color is proving that hope to be annoyingly difficult. Okay, so I'm gonna pounce like a thin little strand and then try to work my way over. No, don't you dare. I just gotta find where, because it's around this yellow spot here. This is where I'm trying to find my jump off point, but I think I found it. Really? How did that happen? Seriously? Not cool. Ah. It's so funny that like my work in progress Wednesday pictures of call dance are honestly done the Thursday the week before. So the pictures you saw yesterday were actually done Well, they weren't. They were taken Tuesday night, but they were done on Friday. Okay. Mm. Okay, so that's that. We're gonna over here for this. Mm-hmm. Try to preserve the count where I can. I found one of my sparkle miscount areas. Mm. Mm-hmm. Getting the count error boxed in, as it were, like it'll mean that only like one little area is gonna confuse me later on down the line. Mm-hmm. Hear the cardinals outside. Okay, I only got three more, and it's in the highly contested. I fucked up this count zone. Okay. This is our lineup point. Okay. So I'm seeing that it's this blue that I'm off by one. That's fine. It has filler colors that, as long as I'm maintaining the rest of the area, the grapes will just be a little bit grapier. And I did not get to any extra bonus colors on Divine yesterday. I got busy. I got busy crocheting sea serpent fins. I'm done that area, so I'm gonna go back up to the top and work my way back down again in a different area. Okay, so we are going back up over here. Okay, what shape am I looking for? So we're in this area. Okay, so oh my. I gotta love the allergies. It's that it's the most wonderful time of the year where my nose is all clogged up and Pixie does not appreciate my singing. Okay. I I think I'm gonna make an executive decision here. So there's that. So there's like three little straggler stitches that I could easily like start and go down, but at the same time they don't fit in anywhere to just kind of like naturally get the work done. So I'm I'm kind of doing a reachy jump thing while I'm in the area where I was starting. Uh, Kappa kind of I kind of went down and then I'm going back up to go down. So it's it seems weird, but it actually saves on the amount I'm stretching out the string for tension purposes and also just not being wasteful with string. Not that or floss. I guess it's floss. It's string is very generic. It's embroidery floss, my friend. Mhm. About 10 minutes, I'm gonna put on my be right back screen so I can feed the stove a little bit and stretch my legs and pack up alone. You know, the usual thing. Okay, so this next area, I'm trying to work my way down this way a little bit, but it encompasses like all kinds of space. So we'll see how far I get. We'll see where I get and how I get. Because it's really rather funny. I was just mentioning how I didn't think I was going to get the entire thing done, and I'm working on the last chunk of this color, so it's funny. I was worried, but at the same time, I'm looking at it like so whichever comes first, noon or the color being done, which probably going to be about the same. In all fairness, probably get the color done really close to noon. stepping away from that one, and then I'm gonna end it. 3, 5, 6, 7 out. Put half there, so I know where I need to be. Mm-hmm. 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 I'm just plotting like how I'm. Okay, I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm making my solid like lines where as far as I'm gonna reach out to, and one of the areas that I'm currently in, just kind of it's just all over the place. The final area is just all over the place. But fortunately, it's clustered enough that I can do the area that I'm working in and not and still be able to like get the other small areas all done. Okay, so. Mm, 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 mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. My brain froze. So. Eight out from that. Six. That. And it's lined up. Nope. Okay, this is frustrating. Okay, so where did I just stop? That's where I just stopped. I'm just gonna have to do this backwards. I'm trying to get to a good marking point, and that's proving to be difficult. Skip 1 and 2, so there's that. Hit my hand. Okay, so out 3. 1, 2, 3, and then we want to be on the top. And then 1, 2. And there we are. Weird rogue bits and pieces. But I did want to be out in that area, so there are those, and then we go back here. Okay, it is 11. I figured out my hard part. I'm gonna pop on my be right back, and I will be right back. No, God. Apparently I just walked off. My buttons didn't work. But I'm back. You need to go lay down. Go lay down. Went downstairs, found dog pee. That's always fun. Guys, go lay down, please. Puppers. They think because I hit my plate of food that I knocked it over. My phone had also been going off, so I'm making sure nothing. Okay, here we go. Go lay down. Oh my goodness. This is what I do on my breaks. Not gonna bother swapping it over. You guys know what I do. Okay, there we go. Oh goodness, there we go. Oh, that's why. There's one of my, I don't know which side of it, but there we go. It's like one of my screws is loose. Now finding which screw is loose is always the fun part. I never know. Most of the time, they're pretty well tightened for the day. Just apparently not today. I can't. The new area I have planned, like the new area I'm setting up for the desk. Like even if I can only get it insulated this summer, so that I can maybe just have like a space heater up there for the time that I stream or whatnot. It's just such a better structured area is what I'm going for there. Oh my goodness. Okay. There's that. Mm-hmm. So we've got out there. Mm-hmm. Three. 2 and 2. No. Get 4, not 3. Okay, let's see. There's 2, and then this area, and then we go down to these 2, and then 3, 4 out. Right there, and right there. Slowly filling in around my little T-Rex. So I totally missed getting out after this one. 2 and 4. And now we're just going to make a little journey down here. While Pixie sings the song of her people. Pig, you're fine. And yes, after stream, since it's still sunny and relatively nice out, I will throw things and wear them out a little bit. get her battery down to 99.9%. Because that's honestly like the best I can do. She has so much energy. Even as an old lady, she has a lot of energy. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Is there any that I gotta reach for? 'Cause I'm at the end of the I'm at the end of the string. Guess not. So just gonna end this piece of string. I'm on the last really big piece that I just pulled too. So that's kind of awesome. I would love to be able to finish the page with no strings that I have to tie onto the top of the bobbin. Because that's what I do when I have the loose strings in the bobbins. I do a loop and I put them at the top. Mm-hmm. 哦，three and three. One, two, three. Mm-hmm. 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 Two. Oh, nope. Wrong line. Yay! It pulled out okay. Oh, that's kind of cool that I have options. I'm getting towards the end of the color, which is exciting. Okay, this one is one more. Let's see. That is the first one. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that is. On the pattern, it looks like there's way more to do, but there's really not. That makes any sense. You know, I look at it and I go, oh my god, there's so much to do. And then I actually get to it and I was like, that's not that much. Ooh. Green. My next row is it's gonna be my stretchy bonus outside row. Really? Did I get one? Yes, I did. I'll get it on the I'll get it on the other row. Okay. No, let's see. There's that 3. Okay. Here, because I should have done a stitch here. But I flaked. Okay, and now we're going over here and getting a whole bunch of shit done. Mm-hmm. 3. 2. Mm-hmm. Did not mean to highlight that. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. 2 from 3. There. It's got a huge non-linear chunk all done. Girl. I know you're expressing all of your opinions. I have a whole half hour and 30 minutes. We'll go play chase whatever you bring me. Yes, I know. Stitching one-handed is weird. I can do it, but it's weird. At least it's with my dominant hand. When I have to stitch with my right hand, I get all kinds of confused. Okay, babe. Pull it down. All the opinions. Pixie couche. as much as I'm hoping. I don't know as if I'll have enough to finish this color on this page. Maybe I can hope. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, I have to do one. I have one stitch and it's a stretch, so I'm gonna see if I can stretch my string out enough that I can reach up and get that one stitch because it's up here. But I still have to pull another length of string because I have stuff over here that I was like, oh, I'll totally have a. Well, can you take a nap? Like, is that within the stars before you have to get the little, even like a 15-minute nap, power snooze? Well, I have surprised myself. I'm not gonna give. I'll give away the number, how many stitches I've done because I'm about to conclude the color on the page, and I'm just gonna call it a day at that. Um, but I have to cut the length because I still have 2,700 stitches of this color, so no reason to be short on the lengths that I pull. But I've quite honestly shocked myself with how many stitches I have done today. Yeah. Put the refrigerated stuff in the fridge and call it a day. I do that sometimes. Okay. So I have like 8 stitches in this area right here, and then I'm calling it a day. Because to be quite honest, I don't feel like picking another color. And yeah, let's see. There's that. Okay, so the other side of this is where we're gonna start. Your heart rate gives me heart. Your heart rate ups my heart rate. And they've looked at your heart, and your heart is healthy and normal, right? Like that's one of the few things that I can ask if it's normal, because we got standards on that. So we got 10, 12, 14, 15 out. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, there we go. That is super weird. Like I'm on a couple of stimulant drugs and a good strain of caffeine, and my heart rate peaks like sitting still. It's at like 65, 70. Like that's kind of low. But that's where my heart rate generally sits at. That's a yeah. That's a heart rate. Like what I have to be like, for me to get up to 125, I have to be like hoofing it, like flat out dead run for me to get up that high. I mean, at a jog, I go up to 110, 115. And this knowledge of my vitals is brought to you by healthcare. Eeh. You're just like in a permanent panic attack. That's what I've just determined. Dr. Ross says you need to docile, dole out responsibilities and take a vacation where you're the only one on it. No kiddo, no husband, just you, just Jules. Oh, okay, that is the last stitch for the color 500 on this page. So we got a color finish. Woo! Color finish on the page. Doo-da. Yay! Okay, so this is why it surprised me. I've hit my check mark. I'm calling it a day a little early, so we start off at let me see what we started off at. We started off at 2.26%. We're at 2.34%. Um I set a goal of 200 stitches, which I generally do, because I didn't think I was going to hit. I didn't think the color on the page was 200 stitches. It was 363 stitches that were completed today. Um, and just wow is what comes to mind. But we've got a great color finish. I'm pleased for that. So I want to thank you for the gift of your time. Uh, I want you to drink your water, take your meds, try to find your way out of a panic attack if you have one. Uh, be kind to yourself without harming others. Be kind to others without harming yourself. I'm going to wander outside. I'm going to put socks on, shoes and socks. Well, shoes, they're literally shit kicker shoes, but I'm going to put them on, go outside, throw stuff for my dogs, enjoy the outside a little bit till my face lights itself on fire. And then I'm going to try to do other things. Doopy doo. But you guys are awesome, and I hope to see everybody on Monday. Have fun.